Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pat and this is the second update for the Halloween challenge that I'm doing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. You can find the link to my previous update and the original challenge video explaining the rules and chokers available in the description box below. With that said, let's get started. While I enjoyed the movie, it wasn't much of a horror movie. It was more of a supernatural adventure movie. The plot revolves around a Buddhist tale that prophesizes the end of the world. The plot was decent, the acting was decent, and it was well produced. All in all, a decent and straightforward movie, just lacking severely in the horror department. One of my personal favorite movies starring Johnny Depp. He plays a bookseller appraiser who is called in to authenticate a book that was supposedly written by the devil. There's a rumor going around as well that whoever possesses all three of them can open a portal to hell. Our geeky hero notices that the book has 9 pictures in total, but 3 of them always differ. He is then tasked with authenticating the other books. On his adventure he has to one or the other brush with death, as other parties also try to obtain the elusive books. While the plot is weak sometimes and the acting not too great from the supporting cast, the pace is engaging nonetheless. It's really the premise that fascinates me, draws me in, and sells this movie. Initially I thought this was going to be a terribly boring and predictable movie, but it managed to subvert my expectations in a delightful manner. John Goodman plays his part very convincingly. For the majority of its runtime, the movie is very engaging but falters toward the end, when the story completely goes off the rails. It ends with an absurd alien encounter. I am aware that it's tied to the Cloverfield franchise, but in this case having the plot be a standalone movie would have been the better choice. A secret Nazi science project being deducted deep beneath the earth has gone wrong. What more do I need to say? It's a claustrophobic zombie movie. The production quality was good, the acting and directing were good, the idea is simple but well presented and executed and told at an engaging pace. Overall, a very enjoyable movie. The idea is bizarre. Being closed in a public swimming pool is not that terrifying. It's a take on the open water fear, but in an enclosed space, which doesn't seem very horrifying at all. The premise sounds impossible to stretch out over the course of roughly 2 hours, but to my genuine surprise, they added interesting twists such as one of the sisters being diabetic, which increases the stakes, which adds time limit and with that urgency. Often, more restricted ideas lead to more creative solutions. It's not a brilliant movie, but writing something like this is an interesting challenge. It's a fun popcorn flick from the early 2000s. The plot revolves around an old coot trying to sacrifice 12 specific ghosts to become the 13th ghost and gain power to see the past, present and the future. You can see the plot twist from a mile away, but that doesn't matter to me. For me, it was just dumb fun and very enjoyable. 1408 is based on a short story by Stephen King. It's about an author, Mike Enslin, who writes guides of supposed haunted houses for a living. One day he receives a postcard about this haunted room at a renowned hotel in New York. Intrigued by it, he goes to stay in that room. He is told that nobody lasts longer than 1 hour in it. He quickly realizes that the room is actually haunted and wacky horror antics ensue. The room confronts him with tragedies of his past. Notable about this movie is that there are 3 endings with wildly different outcomes. In the theatrical release version, he survives and reconciles with his estranged wife. Doubting what he experienced, she listens to a tape recorder recording with her daughter's voice on it, lending his nightmarish experience credence.
I love you, Daddy.
In the director's cut, he dies in the process of destroying the room with a Molotov cocktail. I don't really like that ending because the tape recorder ending with his daughter's voice on it doesn't mean anything to the hotel manager. In the third ending, Mike dies in the fire and Mike's editor reads Mike's final manuscript that survived the fire. The movie wasn't particularly great, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And there you have it. These are the movies I watched from October 8th to October 14th. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen any of these movies and what you thought of them. And as always, if you like this video, leave a like and if you feel to browse my channel. Maybe there's something else that might tickle your fancy. With that said, thanks for watching and I hope to see you again.